Hey people, how you going? Just sharing the link to let people know that I'm live. See if anybody wants to come hang out. Gonna jump in so I can see the chat. Settings. Rap, yep. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Helps you get notified when I go live. just getting set up. I'm either going to go for a ride, possibly to Savo, or over the weekend. I was telling people on one of the last lives, this bike stand is actually an old paint lifting drum from a hardware store. I scored it for $10. It jacks up to about the perfect height. Probably could go a little bit higher, but that's full height there. Planning on doing a little bit of harder stuff in the rocks and bits and pieces, so I'm going to chuck the swing arm protectors back on to save my sticker kit here. It's the only thing about hard enduro is that nothing stays nice for very long. So we'll chuck these covers back on. Hey Heather Deary, how you going? Need to find where I've got my big zip ties stashed. Big zip ties. I need to get my hands on some of the really big, I thought I bought a packet of the really big black strong ones, but I'm not sure where that's got to. Not sure. Thought it was in my race kit, but not sure. Oh, Right. Nope, 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 nope. Alright, gonna have to use the ones out of here. Hopefully they hold up, because these are just a cheapie. These are just a cheapie. Hopefully they reach around. Ooh. I think they're gonna just make it for length. Oh, they just grab. Just grab. Give them a test anyway, see how they hold up. The last sticker kit I had on the 450, I never run the swing arm protectors, so the stickers got pretty well annihilated. This time around from new, I've run the swing arm protectors. Makes a big difference. Really protect the stickers and keep them nice for longer. At least they're back on to protect the bloody, I mean they protect the swing arm plus stop the swing arm getting gouged up and everything, but also protect the stickers as well. So what I do when I race the harder stuff, where going through rocks and all the nasty stuff, I run these. when I'm doing the faster stuff where there's no risk of damage to the swing arm. I take these off so you can see the sponsors' logos and that on the swing arm. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up, people. All helps with the algorithm. Helps get my vids out there. These are the best straps on the market, these guys. NSX Factor from over in the States. Won't be long and I'll have their latest upgrade. So these are the 2.0 with the abrasion resistant material here. But the 3.0s that'll be coming soon, yeah, they've had some upgrades on the front here. And some other upgrades that I'll go through once I've got them, but definitely do yourselves a favour and get onto these NSX Factor. They're double thickness webbing, abrasion resistant, nice soft material here for grabbing, stops the corner of the webbing from digging into your hands. Really, really good. But yeah, they got the 3.0 coming out on these. Yeah, I should have them hopefully in a couple of weeks. I'll do a video on those. Hey Nicole, how you going? So yeah, recently got these Enduro Hog clutch cover protectors. So I've had a few rides on them. I haven't had anything really gnarly at this stage, but big thanks to Brisbane Dirt Bike Rentals for sending them out to me. They're a company just up the road a little bit. Hey, I'm good, thanks Nicole, very good. Yeah, so I have lost the logo off this one. I think that happened on either the first or second ride. But yeah, they just bolt over the top of the stock covers. So stock ignition cover goes right up and covers the starter as well. So yeah, so I'm testing them out at the moment thanks to Brisbane Dirt Bike Rentals. Suspension done by Pro Suspension, one of my local sponsors here. They recently put bladder kit and redid the actual shock, rebuilt the shock for me with the bladder kit and that. So that's made a massive difference. The front forks re-sprung for my weight and re-shimmed for the type of riding that I do. Night and day difference on that, especially with my with the injury on my wrist. This thing here gives me grief, so I wear a brace for that. But the work that Chris has done on the suspension has really taken a lot of jarring out of this wrist. So yeah, definitely made a huge difference. What else have we got? Oh, the Midas. This is a single green that I had on from the last race. I have been a bit slack to swap that out. I've actually got, I think I've got a brand new, yeah, I've got a brand new double green sitting here that I should be running, but I'm just a bit slack with changing the tyres out. But I do have, I think these both might be, either one's a double green and one's a single green, that I really should put that on and run them out for the training and what have you. But I've also got my hard enduro wheels here. That was set up as a backup set for the recent enduro sprints that I did. So it's got a brand new single green sitting on that I've got to swap out. That one there, single green front. Done a few races on that one. It's only just starting to get the outer edge there going on them. Still got really good tread left on them. They wear so well. Obviously, sticker kit done by MX Inc. Graphics. Moto Odyssey, one of my sponsors. They're a tour company. They do trips to the Cape York. Bow Care Bowen Therapy. Sammy, she keeps my body tuned up. Juve Sports Australia, they're the palm protectors that I wear, and they also have hydration as well, tabs. They also have a balm, a spray and a balm for muscles. Metrolec, Jacob, keeps me hooked up with any electrical stuff. He also gives me some hydration and bits and pieces. Focus X, one of my original sponsors, been with me, I think I figured out about 5 or 6 years, about to start my 6th year with them. So they do all my race gear. Obviously me, making tracks. NSX Factor, we were just talking about them. Head skins, so they do face shields, face masks, hats, bucket hats, some awesome stuff. Jump on their website, use the code Making Tracks, you'll get 10% off your order. Undercover Australia, local company here. They manufacture camping bags and covers and stuff. If you use the code Making Tracks with them, you'll get 10% off. So yeah, I've got some awesome companies backing me, helping me out with gear and what have you. So great appreciation towards all those people. Hey Nicole, no, I'm in Hervey Bay, about 3 hours north of Brizzy. This buddy knocked over a front. Hey, come on, settle down. Settle down. Whoa, man, whoa, chill out. Doesn't want to stay upright. Not surprised, I'm tripping over them things. I got bloody BMX frames and parts everywhere. That's one of my hobbies when I'm not riding and racing. Old school BMX. Got my collection up here. They're my keepers at the moment. Diamondback, Mongoose, Reliance. then I've got all these other things here. Shoo. Anyway, that's not what we're here. We're here about bikes, motorbikes, not push bikes. Oh yeah, got this bad boy here as well. Mate of mine from work has loaned me to, yeah, let me have a bit of time on trials. So there's a fair chance it's looking like I may in the new year, depending on what the enduro and hard enduro season looks like. I may purchase myself a trials bike and compete in some trials comps. A few of the other local lads are keen, so at the moment I'm about the only one now out of a heap of the local guys that we ride with that I'm about the only one that doesn't actually own a trials bike. I've got one at the moment, the use of it, but yeah, I don't actually have my own, which, like I said, we'll see what the new year brings. I don't want to overcommit. Obviously, priority number one is hard enduro and enduro. So, had a good finish to the season with the Queensland Enduro Series. The last 2 rounds I ended up with second in class both days on the in those rounds, so that was awesome to finish off the season. Hard Enduro finished 4th in Queensland in the hard Enduro rounds. I got 4th place in the first round, 4th place in the second round, placing me 4th overall. So pretty stoked about that. But yeah, priority number one is racing enduro, hard enduro. If there's not enough racing to satisfy me when the calendars come out, I'll probably look at purchasing, or maybe my mate John may lend me the Repsol, the Montesa, to compete. But yeah, we'll see what happens. That'll be next year before any decisions are made on that. Yeah, so hoping to go out for a ride either the Savi or over the weekend. Just waiting to hear back from some of the crew, see what the plans are. Just have a quick look here at the messages. Doesn't look like anybody's. Jordo's out. Jordo's got, I think, tennis elbow, so he can't hang on to the handlebars at the moment. So Jordo, hope your buddy, yeah, heal up soon, mate, and can get back out on the bikes with us. But yeah, just fueling the bike up, just getting it ready. Got the Insta360 batteries on charge at the moment. Yeah, just waiting to hear what's going on, and we'll go from there. I think we got much else. I think the bike's pretty much ready to go. Might just check. Oh, I got the seatbelt in this time. Last ride I went on, I forgot to put my seatbelt back in, and the seatbelt's on these gas about that long. It's one bolt that goes from one side, and I forgot to put that back in. First hill I got to, seat slid off. Yeah, you'll see that video if you have a look. I don't know whether I put it on here on YouTube. I might have to have a look at that. If I haven't, I'll chuck it up. But on my Facebook page and Instagram, Making Tracks, you'll see, yeah, the seat coming off and me throwing the seat. But yeah, I've got the seat bolt in. So yes. good. If you do any kind of trail riding or well, even enduro racing and that, to invest in some kind of bag. I got this one off eBay, but yeah, this one here, the phone can go in the front here, so you can still see the phone, and it actually touchscreen works through that. Yeah, put stuff in here. I normally carry my batteries for the camera, some lollies, zip ties, little shifter. But yeah, Brisbane Dirt Bike Rental sells, I believe, a couple of different types of handlebar bags. Jump on their website and have a look. But yeah, definitely recommend running one of these. When I'm racing, I run my gels and snacks and stuff in here. So you can easily, if you get caught in traffic or whatever, and you can just quickly zip this open, grab something to eat, or, you know, a gel or whatever. Don't have to worry about taking your camel pack off and trying to get that back on. Yeah. So I pretty much, about the only time I don't run this, which I did the last race, was the sprints. I actually took that off. Yeah, I was just trying to run as light as possible, and the laps are only like about a 15-minute lap, so I didn't really need to have access to anything quickly. You making tracks. Making tracks. What else have we got for yous? Oh, I just had to throw a pipe out. I dented the pipe up pretty bad and tried to get it repaired, and it ended up blowing out. So I ordered another pipe off a wreck on eBay. So pretty much a new pipe to replace. So I haven't bothered, buddy, cleaning it up or anything. I've just chucked it on. Hey Connor, how you going, man? Hey Connor, how you going, brother? Hope you're doing well, mate. How's things going with you? Where are you up to with stuff, mate? Yeah, Connor, just fueling up the bike. I did the service on it the other day. So yeah, just sort of making sure everything's sweet, ready to go out for a ride, either the Savi or over the weekend. You still got a bike, mate? You still planning on getting out riding? So your new house is finished, mate, obviously, if you're moving into it. Getting stuck into the gym, nice. Yeah, I don't really need to go to the gym because I lifting and carrying stuff all day at work. So yeah, that's awesome, man. Give us a shout when you're looking at getting back on the bike. It'd be like old times, mate. We're kicking around out on the trails there. Hey Ross, how you going? Welcome in, mate. How you going? Thanks for dropping in, all the way from Vancouver. Yeah, I found the trials bike has been the few times that I've ridden it has really sort of helped with the balance on the big bike. So yeah, I definitely see why people say that trials is a good basis for enduro and hard enduro. It's a pretty big day though, like, you know, even just a few hours out on these things because you can't sit down. Yeah, crazy how quickly it goes into your legs and your arms. Let's have a bit of a sticky, eh? Let's have a play. Yeah, Connor, that's a Montesa, man. This one, Connor, is on loan from a workmate of mine. So, big shout out to John Flynn for loaning me this guy to have a play on. Not really a good feel with thongs on. And static with the engines off was always a hard one. Been a few weeks since it's been started. Not so good in thin thong. it's bloody it's hard on the old feet. Look at the bloody spike marks. You probably can't see it. There's spike marks from the bloody pegs. Yeah, Connor, this one's I believe a 2009 Montesa, so she's getting on a little bit, this one. Man, it's bloody hot out in that sun. Yeah, cheers, Connor. It's yeah, practice. Definitely too warm out there. What is it? 11:30. Too warm out there to be doing that. Getting that time of the year where a lot of people don't want to ride because it's so hot, but you need to keep riding to keep your fitness and your skills up. I'm one of those that ride all year round, regardless. Stinking hot in summer, cold in winter. But anyway, I just thought I'd hang out for a bit while I was tinkering in the shed here. Fuel the bike up, put the swing arm protectors back on. Just start and run the bike after changing the oil and filter. Check coolant level. And that's about it. I really should swap out the rear wheels, front and rear wheels, because the set that's on here has got 50 tooth rear, which is a little bit too tall for the slower technical stuff locally here. The hard enduro set's got a 51 on it, which is just perfect. It eliminates a lot of the flame out on the 350. So, but yeah, I just don't have the motivation to bloody swap them over at the moment. I've just finished 6 days straight at work. Got a few days off now, which is cool. Get to have a little bit of fun, chill out before I go back to work. I'll probably go for another 10 minutes. We'll make him an hour. Just see if anybody else cruises in. It's always fun hanging out and being able to chat with you guys, the subscribers. My dad used to have an old vintage Montesa Cotter trials bike when we lived in WA. Oh, cool, man. I bet you probably wish you had that still. Yes. But very, very hot at the moment. Very, very hot. Probably winter over in Vancouver, Ross. I'm not sure if you're still in here, but it'd be winter over there, wouldn't it? Woo! I've got to keep one eye over my shoulder in here because there's a python or two pythons maybe living in here. Found another skin yesterday. Jordo come and got a little python out of Simone's hay shed a couple of weeks ago. But yeah, I think there's still either an adult and a baby in here. The skin that I found yesterday stretched out probably about that long. So from what I've read with pythons is that the skin is slightly longer than what the actual snake is because the skin stretches as they shed. So yes, anyway, every time I open up the shed, I'm always scanning, looking around. I reckon it lives up in the bloody polystyrene box, foam box that's up there, because it looks like there's a fair bit of snake shit in that area. But the last skin I found was over here on one of the battens. So there's snake skins, multiple snake skins up the top there. But there's plenty of hiding spots for him in here. I'll give you the tip. Just not real keen on coming face to face with it, I can tell you. I don't like snakes. I won't touch them, regardless of whether they're non-venomous. I just one thing I can't touch. But there's one or two up there somewhere, much to my disgust. But one good thing is the mice and the rats have been less since he's been around, or she. Hey Connor, you too, man. Yeah, catch up one of these days, man. Give us a holler. We'll go out and do some of the old tracks. Not much else to report, really. I'm missing racing already. Yeah, just got to make the most of training and yeah, doing what we can in the off season. Hopefully get into doing a bit more of the bigger, longer trail rides. That's always really good training. The rides where we go out for up to 7 hours or so and just send it. But yeah, have pretty much only been doing, since the last race, I've really only done short, like 2.5 to 3 hour rides at the local here, but really want to get out and do a full day ride. So yeah. We'll give him a few more minutes. We don't have an influx of people. I'll probably pull the pin and go and do a few other things. I've got to go into the post office and post some parts and stuff off. So waiting on a hay delivery. Got 20 bales of hay coming for the horses, so hopefully he rocks up soon. And yeah, either ride the Savi or over the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, depending on what the crew's doing. Just having a quick squiz at the socials here, just seeing. I put up. Shared a post that I was going live, so I'm just checking to see if there's any feedback on that. It's always hard being a weekday, middle of the day. Most people are probably at work. Fridays every week's my RDO. 1 week it's my only day off for the whole week, and like this week is my long weekend, so I get Friday, Saturday, Sunday. This one here I've got my extra RDO, so I've actually got a 4-day weekend, so I've got the Monday off as well. I've got the van booked in for Monday morning to get service done on the aircon. It's just, it's not quite working to a full capacity at the moment, so we'll get that sorted, make it a little bit cooler cruising around in summer. I'm thinking that, let me have a squeeze back in here. really need to get a drink too. I forgot to bring a drink out here with me, so I will probably call it at that. Thank you for everyone that's dropped in. Just thought I'd go live while I was tinkering around out here. Appreciate everybody for your support, watching the videos, commenting. Yeah, let's keep the momentum. Catch us later.